Hey, what is up, guys? Nubkeks here. And thanks to Twitch chat, we're doing a very different type of video. We have all of the different generations of Pokemon here with the starter Pokemon. I'm going to go through and just give you my thoughts on which are the coolest starter Pokemon. I want you guys to let me know which ones you like as well. We're just going to go through their base forms first. Choose the favorite for my favorite one from each gen. Rank them in order, like 1, 2, 3. Then maybe rank the generations, and then go back and take a look at their like final evolved form, or I guess we'll take a quick look at the mega evolutions as well, and just see how they do when they're fully evolved, and which ones went horribly wrong when they did evolve. This is happening. Here we go. We're a Pokemon channel now. All right. Well, first of all, we got Kanto. Man, brings me back. I remember playing this on like my game, like black and white Game Boy, I think it was, like back in the day. It was good fun. We got Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Now, guys, I was one of those kids, right? I was not one of those popular Charmander kids. You guys are all scum. What is wrong with you picking Charmander? You guys are crazy. It's clearly Bulbasaur who is the best Pokemon. And then like Gary picked Charmander, or Red picked Charmander. I play Pokemon Blue. I picked Bulbasaur. I had to fight against Charmander. He was a bastard. He had Scratch. I had Tackle. It was all very tragic. But Bulbasaur, he's clearly the best. Look, he's cute. He's cool. He's got a bulb on his back. He's awesome. This is just some lizard. He's a bit shit. Squirtle is basically blue Charmander with a shell on. So he's cooler because he's got more stuff. So yeah, this is the ranking for the base one. Bulbasaur number 1, Squirtle number 2, and Charmander number 3. I'm sure nobody is gonna be take issue with that ranking. Right, then we jump over to Johto. Pokemon Silver. That was probably the game I played most out of all of them. Loved Pokemon Silver. It was absolutely brilliant. I think one of the best things about that game, by the way, it was just you played through Silver, so you had like the entire world of Silver, like the 8 different gyms and the Elite Four, I think. I'm trying to remember now. And then when you did that, it was like, and here's all of Kanto. Just go back, and you've got all the gyms in the entire land of Kanto to explore as well. It's incredible. Not a DLC, nothing. Just in the base game, just bam. Here's like an entire second game's worth of content almost for you to enjoy. Amazing. All right, here we are, boys. Johto, we've got Chikorita, we've got Cyndaquil, we've got Totodile. This is a tough one, man. I actually think this one's pretty tough. For me, again, I have to go with probably Chikorita number 1. And then it's tough. Then I actually feel, you know, it's kind of a toss-up between the two of these. I'm gonna go with, I could go either way, but I'm gonna go Totodile number 2 and Cyndaquil number 3. But it could really be kind of any which way. I think the first time I played, I went with Totodile, to be totally honest and totally fair. But yeah, like I think Chikorita, she's just, you know, she's cute, she's cool, I like her. Totodile, he's a bit weird looking. He's in Pokemon Go, he doesn't look right. He looks a bit psychotic in Pokemon Go. It's not natural, so that puts me off him a little bit. I actually quite like Cyndaquil for a fire starter. You're gonna notice I'm not a huge fan of fire starters overall. He's actually one of my favorite ones, but I think the other two are a little bit cooler. They're still pretty good. Now I jump over to Hoenn, and we've got Treecko, we've got Torchic, and then we've got Mudkip. So unlike the last ones, where I picked the grass starter first, unfortunately here, Treecko is clearly the loser. Who the hell would want something that looks like that? Get out of here. Burn it with fire. Get that Torchic and kill him. My favorite one here is Mudkip. I love me some Mudkip. And I love the whole water ground typing. I think that's such a cool typing. So I love me some Mudkip. Massive fan. He's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I just think he's super cute. He's just badass. He's cool. I just love the idea of like the muddy water Pokemon. He's playing in the mud. He's got the power of water and ground. That's awesome to me. Torchic then is a close second. Torchic is a super cool Pokemon. Really like Torchic. Tons of personality. Fire chicken. What's not to love? And then a solid last place is this monstrosity. Shame on you, Treecko. Shame on you. But yeah, if you pick Torchic, I respect you. If you pick Mudkip, I respect you. If you pick Treecko, you're dead to me forever. I actually remember the first time I played these games, I think, was actually... I think I got it off like eBay, right? And I got like, I think it was Sapphire. It was either Sapphire or Emerald. And I played it. then I tried to hook it up to, I think it was my GameCube at the time, because you could transfer them into one of the Pokemon Coliseum games. But for whatever reason, this game cartridge I got off eBay was busted, so when I tried to transfer the Pokemon off, this was about 80% of the way through the game. It just wiped the save file. I went, oh shit. I started again, went a little bit. I was like, maybe it just bugged out that one time. Tried it again, and it wiped the save file again. So I don't think I ever actually finished the Hoenn games because of that. I kind of gave up at that point. I think it was Emerald. Anyway, then we jump over to Sinnoh, Gen 4. We've got Turtwig, we've got Chimchar, we've got Piplup. I think this is actually a pretty nice little batch of dudes too. They're pretty freaking cool. For me here at for Sinnoh, I think my rankings have to be Fire is back firmly in last place. Sorry, Chimchar. I mean, he's pretty cool. He's a monkey. He's kind of cool. But I think in this case, although he's a nice Pokemon, the other two are just a bit cooler. For me, Piplup then is in second place. Piplup is pretty cool, and I do like how he finally evolves into the water and steel type. I think that's really interesting. We got another firefighting with Monferno and Infernape. That's fine. But Turtwig, he's clearly the winner. Turtwig is a beast. You gotta love Turtwig. He's so cool. He's just a big fortress of a turtle. He's badass. Look at it, he evolves into turtle. Well, we'll come back to the evolutions, but he's cool. He's a turtle. He's awesome. He's the Squirtle of the grass. You gotta love a bit of Turtwig. Clearly the winner there. Then we jump over to Unova. I never played these. I don't think I played these either. No, I don't think so. I certainly never played Black and White. Jumping over to Black and White here. As you can see, clearly the reject generation. This is pretty rough. This is pretty rough. So firmly in last place, we've got this thing. That's just you play Pokemon games for fun. This is like a depressed, I don't even know what that is. It's like a walrus or something. I don't even want to know. Just, you don't want to see that thing ever. In second place then, you got this guy. He comes second place just because this guy is so depressing. He's like this weird serpenty viper thing. I mean, he looks like he's trying to sleep with your girlfriend. He's got that cheeky look to him. But he's not sleeping with her because he's a fictional character in a video game. Then we've got Tepig over here. Tepig's actually pretty fucking badass. He's a pig. He's fire. It's not what you expect. You know, what's a fire Pokemon? You're like dragons and I guess fire monkeys, but dragons and stuff on fire. The last thing you're thinking of when you're like, what sort of creature is gonna be, like a fiery? The last thing you think of is a pig, but they made it work. So fucking Tepig is the winner there. Nice. He's an otter. Okay, he's an otter disaster. That Pokemon is. That's what he is. Then we got Pokemon X and Y, and this one's doing pretty good here. Actually, I never played this either. I've never actually seen these ones before. We got Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. These are pretty badass. So, I mean, straight away, without any question, Chespin is clearly the loser. What even is that? Is he like a squirrel with a grass hat or something? I don't even know, but he's shit. Fennekin and Froakie, these guys are both pretty fucking awesome, actually. I like these a lot. I think for me, that's a tough one, actually. That's a tough one. I don't know which one to go for here. I could go for either. Froakie's badass. He's like a blue frog. That's really cool, actually. Fennekin is badass too, like a little fire fox. That's cool. I mean, the reason I'm leaning more towards Froakie, to be honest with you, is that Fennekin is very similar to Vulpix. It's like Vulpix 2.0. If Vulpix didn't exist, I think Fennekin would be the winner, but because Vulpix is already a thing, that makes me lean towards Froakie. I'm going to say Froakie number 1, Fennekin a very close number 2, and then Chespin. I don't know. Why would you ever pick that? That's awkward. Wait, Shauna will choose the Pokemon with the type disadvantage to the player's choice. Pokemon's a casual game now. Guys, Shauna. She even sounds weak. Shauna. Pff, we had Red back in the day. Red was a beast. You didn't fuck with Red. He fucked you up. Not like Shauna. Just lies down and gives up. Weak. Then we got Alola. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Alright, this is a significant improvement over, well, certainly those ones here. We got Rowlett, Litton, and Poplio. So these ones are pretty cool. We got a seal guy, a kitten, and Rowlett, who's an owl. I mean, the clear winner here, without any question, is Rowlett. He's a round owl. Rowlett, clear winner. Look at this guy. He's fucking badass. He's probably absolutely dog shit at fighting, but he looks great. next place, I think Popplio comes in. Got a bunch of character here. He's a seal. He's pretty cool. And then in the last place, clearly the worst of the bunch is Litton. It's just a cat, but he's got some colors on him. It's a bit shit. But yeah, Rowlett, clearly the winner without any question. Team Rowlett, 100% of the way. And finally, the new starters which were released. Galar, if Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. So for me, again, unfortunately, like Scorbunny is definitely going to come in last place. You know, just like calm down, mate. Like he's all energetic. Just you gotta chill. I don't know. Sorry, Sobble. Or sorry, Scorbunny. Not sorry, Sobble though. Sobble's badass. Sobble's fucking cool. So he's a lizard. He's kind of like shocked by something. What is he shocked by? He's shocked by how cool Grookey is, because Grookey's clearly the winner. Look how fucking badass Grookey is. He's a monkey, but he's green. He's awesome. But Sobble's pretty cool too. Scorbunny's actually pretty cool as well. I like Scorbunny, but not as much as the other two, I think. So yeah, on the whole then, I think I clearly quite like grass Pokemon. Who knew? To rank the generations just purely on the starters basis, I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, Gen 1 was great. You gotta love a bit of Gen 1. Gen 2, I mean, I give Gen 1 like a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, Charmander and Squirtle may be a bit too similar to each other, so that knocks it off a point, but like they're the classics. They're pretty fucking good. There's other like Pikachu and all that as well. And we got Gen 2. Gen 2's alright as well. Probably like a 7 out of 10. They're just not as good as the Gen 1 starters, but they've got more variety here. They're a bit more mixed up, and they're still pretty cool. That's a solid 7. Hoenn here, it's a tough one. I think for Hoenn, it's like an 8 out of 10. Torchic and Mudkip both 10 out of 10, but Treecko drags it down. He's like a 3 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10. He brings the average down to 8 out of 10. You can do the maths work out if I did it wrong. Jumping over to Sinnoh, this is a good one too. This is again like 8.5 out of 10. This is really solid too. You got 3 Pokemon. They're unique. They got personality. They're cool. Sinnoh is pretty damn good. Jumping over to Unova. This one's a little bit rough here. We've gone down to like a 6 out of 10 here with Tepig basically carrying the whole equation. Going over to Kalos then. We've got 7.5 out of 10. Again, Fennekin and Froakie carrying this here. But Chespin, I still don't know what this guy even is. He's that shit. Then over at Alola, this is an 8 out of 10. Maybe, yeah, 8 out of 10 I think for Alola. Rowlett is badass. Popplio, Litton's not too shabby either. Maybe even 8.5. Alola's actually pretty good. And then Galar here. I think this could be another 9 out of 10, guys. I really do. I think this one looks great. I mean, Grookey's like just the best Pokemon ever created. Sobble is really cool as well. And Scorbunny's not too bad. I mean, as far as fire Pokemon go, Sobble's pretty solid. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these evolutions and let's see what went horribly wrong. So Bulbasaur turns into Venusaur, Charmander into Charizard, and Squirtle into Blastoise. So, Bulbasaur up to Venusaur, suddenly the cuteness is gone and he's this horrible warty thing. But Venusaur is pretty badass. He's a pretty cool Pokemon. I actually really like Venusaur. He's got a character. He's cool. There's Mega Venusaur. He's just bigger and more leaves on him. I like him. I think he's nice. He's pretty ugly, but he's ugly in a badass kind of way. Like, he's not super cool, like cool and stylish and flashy. He's cool in like an ugly way. And I think that's extra cool. So he gets a thumbs up for me. Charmander evolves, so he obviously did really well. He becomes Charizard. Standard Dragon, pretty fucking cool. But he's not a dragon, of course. Mega Charizard X is, though. These are really good Mega evolutions. He actually gets 2. Clearly the fan favorite, he gets 2 of them. Does Blastoise get 2? Nah, he only gets 1. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay, we'll come to that in a second. But yeah, both of these are cool. You got Mega Charizard X, so he goes like a black and blue dragon. Pretty awesome, and he's an actual dragon. Then you got Mega Charizard Y, which is just an even more badass version of Charizard. They're both really awesome. I think Charizard is a big winner here. He's clearly a 10 out of 10 evolution. Then you got Blastoise. He's definitely the loser out of these, you know, whereas Venusaur to Bulbasaur is like awesome. Blastoise just looks a bit shit. And then Mega Blastoise. This is like what happens when you have like a bunch of like 10-year-olds in the class and then you're like, make this Pokemon cool. They're like, what if we give it a giant cannon? Mega Blastoise, shame on you. So yeah, for me, I think the winners and losers here, I think Squirtle is a loser. I think Charmander is a very big winner. And I think Bulbasaur, he's still a winner. But Charmander definitely wins the evolution bataille. That's probably French. Maybe not, though. Who knows? it might not mean battle at all. All right, jumping over to grass. We've got Meganium. Meganium, clearly a winner here. It's just a bigger version of Chikorita, but it's still cute. It reminds you of the Brontosaurus dinosaur. Probably, I'm bad at dinosaur names, but Meganium is fucking awesome. How cool. Now, it's a herb Pokemon. That makes it a little less cool. I'm gonna be honest, a herb. Now, it's not so much a dinosaur. You're like, oh, wow, it's just, you know, it's just a bit of coriander or something, but still badass. Typhlosion, also pretty... Volcano. All right. I don't know if you know what volcanoes look like, Pokemon, but we'll take it. Jimmy's Typhlosion. All right. Well, I think Typhlosion is pretty neat. He's pretty cool. You know, he's a mild winner, not as much a winner as before. You know, he loses the cuteness of the Cyndaquil. Honestly, Quilava's pretty cooler. Like, Quilava's badass. Quilava's cool. I like how Quilava's the 2 fire things. You know, I don't like the 1 fire main on Typhlosion. I like the more the Quilava style where he's got the 2. I think if he was like running on 4 legs and he had like a main at the top and something at the back, he'd be cooler. He's alright, but he could be better. Then we've got Feraligatr. Yeah, needless to say, the major loser here is the Totodile. So, yeah, it's pretty much that in order. Meganium, clearly the best. Typhlosion, not too bad, but could be better. And then Feraligatr is just, you know, you feel bad for your friend that really liked Totodile, don't you? Because now he's in trouble. We got Mega Evolutions over here. That's cool. Feraligatr, clear winner. Doge, I'm ashamed of you. All right, over here. Okay, so number 1. Going from the horribleness that is Treecko to Sceptile, Sceptile's actually pretty cool, and Mega Sceptile looks really fucking cool. So you know what, we got a big winner there. Probably, it wouldn't be one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, but this guy's pretty badass. He's got attitude, he looks cool, he looks like he can fight, he looks agile, he looks slick, he looks dangerous. I like it. I like what they did with him. Blaziken over here. Blaziken, this is another big winner, and Mega Blaziken looks awesome too. Becomes fire and fighting as well, which is pretty awesome. The first time they did that, and they basically just copied that winning combination every time since then. But yeah, Blaziken, one of the coolest Pokemon. Yeah, he's just badass. Like, they made like an actual fighting fire chicken, and that doesn't end up being like, you know, awful. It actually ends up being cool, and that's impressive in itself. Mudkip, unfortunately, doesn't do so well, turning into Swampert. Swampert is just like an uglier version of Mudkip, unfortunately. He didn't turn out so great there. So that is a bit of a bummer for your boy Mudkip. He gets the short end of the evolution stick. Mega Swampert, though, actually looks pretty cool. He looks like a big fucking tank. He looks badass, and that's cool. So yeah, I think, you know, Sceptile's a winner. I think Blaziken is definitely a winner. And I think Mudkip is a loser, but the Mega Evolution might redeem him a bit there. So, kind of in a way, something of a reverse ranking when we look at the evolutions for Hoenn there. Jumping over to Sinnoh. Let's see how we're doing with Sinnoh here. We got Torterra, Infernape, and Empoleon. Okay, so Turtwig going to Torterra. I think that's just, like, that's a big success as well. So he's no longer cute, he's just fucking awesome. He's a giant turtle. He basically has, like, a tree growing on his back. This guy looks tanky. He looks badass. Torterra's a big winner. Doesn't get much cooler than that. He's just, what a beast. What a beast. And then he dies really fast because he's grass and they're weak to everything. What a bummer. Then we've got Chimchar goes into Infernape. You know, it's kind of a little bit of a loser. Like, he's okay. He's cool. I mean, he's a cool fire monkey. But on the scale of coolness, a cool fire monkey actually still ranks pretty low. It's just not that cool of a thing. I think Monferno actually is much cooler. Monferno is cooler, like, he's still got the cute factor, but he's got a bit of the cool factor. So I think going up to Infernape, kind of a little bit of a loser there. I'm just going to X that off. Then Empoleon. Empoleon's pretty fucking badass. He's water, he's steel. It's like he's a penguin, but he's got like the steel armor. That's kind of awesome. And I like what they did, like with the penguin sort of coat turn into steel. So he's a winner there. For sure for me. So yeah, to rank those evolutions, I think Torterra number 1, Empoleon number 2, pretty close second, and Infernape in 3rd place there for Sinnoh. Then going to Unova, Superior, Emboar, and Samurott. I haven't seen these before. Okay, Superior. Alright, cool. So he's like a snake. Alright, that's alright. It kind of feels like he should have arms, but he doesn't. I don't know. That's interesting. Emboar. Whoa! That reminds me of like Ganon from Legend of Zelda. That's a real Zelda feel for some reason to me. And then we've got Samurott. He's pretty cool. Okay, so these are okay. I mean, this is clearly the weakest gen, black and white. This isn't super great. I mean, he's alright. He's a bit of a snake. He's like a green Dratini or a green Dragonair. He's okay. This kind of feels like more of a second evolution form to me, though, than the final one. But there you are. Then we got Emboar. He's pretty cool. I mean, he's really ugly, though. He looks very like Magmortar, actually. I mean, he's alright. He's alright. Wouldn't rush out to get him, to be honest with you. That's a bit of a disappointment coming from Tepig. I think that's a bit of a loser. Because, you know, Tepig is awesome. The clear winner of the starters. I'm not sure about that. Then we got this guy, Samurott. I guess he's like kind of a samurai kind of thing. He's okay as well. Like, honestly, I don't know. I don't really like any of them. If I had to rank them, I mean, they're all pretty mediocre. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually hard to rank them. I probably would rank them actually maybe like 1, 2, and 3, but they're all pretty close together. And I don't love any of them. I'd still stick with Tepig and the Emboar. Yeah, a bit disappointing overall though. Not so good. It's a bit rough. Sorry to those guys. Chestnut. Oh, now we might find out what Chespin's actually supposed to be. Let's have a little look-see. So Chespin going to Chestnut. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, so like a big tanky thing. I still don't know what he's supposed to be. Like, what the fuck is this guy? Quilladip. Like, what are you? I don't understand. What are you supposed to be? I don't know. Is he like supposed to be some sort of hedgehog? What is he? Who knows? He's pretty cool though. I like him. Then we've got... Oh, Delphox. Okay, so that went really wrong. It's kind of like... I don't like that at all. No, definitely a big loser here. It's kind of like cute and vaguely like curvy and kind of sexy in a weird way, but like it's also like, what's up with these big legs? Why is it carrying a stick? Like you're a Pokemon. Like, are you gonna fight with a stick on fire? That's a bit shit. It's like, I'm a fire Pokemon. Really? What you have? I've got a stick lit on fire. It's kind of not that convincing, so definitely don't like that. Then we've got Greninja. Oh, he's cool. Ooh, Ash Greninja looks really cool. That one looks way better, but I guess it's just the pose. He's pretty awesome. So he's like a ninja frog? That's badass. Okay, so I would say to rank these, that's a tough one. I think I probably would put Greninja first. I just think he's got a lot of personality. He's pretty cool. I put Chestnut second, actually. He's pretty interesting. Like the tanky grass thing, he's a bit weird. Like, I still don't understand what he is. And then we got... No, just no. Delphox, get out of here. You suck. Alright, going over to Alola then. Rowlett. This is the final ones, actually. Goes into Dekidui. Okay, so he's alright. He's Grass and Ghost. It's pretty interesting. You know, it's not amazing, but it's still kind of cool. You know, you'd feel fine if that's your starter for sure. We've got Incineroar. Okay, that's kind of cool. The kitten turns into a giant lion. I kind of like him. Fire and Dark. He's pretty awesome. And then, okay, we got Poplio turns into like more of a fox. It's like a fox mermaid thing. It's a bit weird, but there you are. Okay, I think these are all pretty good actually. Alola was actually a really good generation. I think, you know, not top tier, but not too bad either. To rank them, that's a tough one. They're all good. I'd say probably first for me would be Incineroar. I think that guy's cool. I think I'd probably put Decidueye second. He's still pretty good. A bit of a Robin Hood vibe. Like, not super epic, but like, this guy has got tons of personality. This guy, he's not too bad. And then, yeah, Primarina would be number 3. I still think she's a cool Pokemon. Actually, it's mostly male. 87% male, mostly male. He's still a cool Pokemon, I guess. Not too bad. But I wouldn't rush out to get him, I would say. So yeah, there you are. There are the rankings on the evolved forms. Huh. Base stat comparison when fully evolved. So yeah, I mean, I think, you know, overall, I think you got the good gens. Like, I think Alola is a really good gen overall. Galar, I think, is looking to be really solid. Kalos is decent. Not great. I think Black and White was probably the weakest one overall. Sinnoh was a good solid generation too. I think Hoenn was actually very good on the whole. Johto is kind of decent, not amazing. And then Gen 1 was a good gen. That's a good solid gen. So there you are, guys. That is... can I get banned for what the owl is doing? Oh no, is he flashing people? Oh, he is a little bit like that. Oh yeah, he's like, hey kids. Yeah, okay, that you're putting me off him now, alright. Anyway. But, he's also, you know what he's like, actually? He's like, what are you buying? Your man from Resi 4. You remember that? Good one. It's a good one. But yes, there you are, guys. That is my take on the starter Pokemon. Let me know what you think, and especially let me know which is your favorite ones from Galar, and especially let me know why your favorite is also Grookey. And there you are. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of random look at things, and yeah, I'll see you next time for more Pokemon stuff, maybe sometime. Why the fuck not? I'm probably gonna get a Switch and play Eevee, because Eevee's better than Pikachu. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye bye.